Let's go.
Hey, what is going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here. And it's time for another exciting episode of One Punch Man, episode number 9. Oh man, the Deep Sea King. Oh man, that finale though was just, oh my god. Oh, my boy does it again. Just, and it's over right there. But here's the thing though. We last left off from where what happened, where UUMAN Rider's pretty much, here I come to save the day, and his fucking slow ass bike, and I'm like, ugh, like really, dude, like UUMAN Rider is such garbage. Like obviously he's just fucking riding on his bike and shit, trying to get on the top class of C, even though he's the class of F, cause he fails, obviously, on so many epic proportions, but I'll get to that in a bit later. So basically, meanwhile, we see GENOS, and he's finally holding down the Sea King. And that beginning fight, that Sea King looked like he wants to, like, rape every single fucking person in that goddamn shelter. But GENOS was not having none of that. Fucking powers up, he charges up to his, to whatever form of attack he's got, and he is just going all out with all these fucking combos. Like, combo breaker. And it's like, yo, that's fucking awesome. And not only that though, but it looks like he fucking Happy Feet over here, like Happy Feet, like wombo combo, like that ain't Saitama, that ain't Falco, fucking GENOS, yeah, like that shit was cool. So with GENOS holding off the Sea King, that shit was pretty good. Granted, he would have actually gotten him quite well too. He would have actually gotten him so weak to the point. Well, I even think they would have not even needed Saitama. But unfortunately though, he does need a bit more training, because all of a sudden this little girl mocks the Sea King, and, you know, while they're running away, he gets pissed and he spits out this gigantic acid ball, and then GENOS blocks it, and he gets demolishedly burned. Holy fuck, yo, I cannot believe my boy got fucking discriminated, like, so badly. Like, all his robotic parts were, like, melting and shit, and I'm like, oh dear lord, like, ugh. See, little girl, this is what happens when you try to cock block, you know, or try to actually talk back to someone. This is what happens. And I hope she fucking regrets it, because obviously poor GENOS is, like, suffering. Which I'm surprised he's actually still alive from all that. Like, I really thought he was gonna, like, almost completely die from being, like, melted and shit. That's... wow. Yeah, it's still weird. I don't know how GENOS gets out of these fucking situations. I mean, even though it's an anime still, you could say that, but regardless of that, I mean, I'm seeing, it's crazy though. Like, GENOS has, like, he's always getting into these, like, really ridiculous, dangerous situations where it looks like he can, like, almost die, but he still comes back full throttle, carried him, and voila, he's good as new again. I'm like, the fuck. But whatever though. So we're seeing the Sea King goes in there. UUMAN finally arrives on this fucking piece of shit bike. Justice Unicycle. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This guy just he sucks monkey dick. He literally does. And he basically knows it too. He's like, you know what? Fine. I'm not strong enough. I'm not one of the high class heroes or anything like that. Like, I'm not even A class or S class at this point. And to me, I'm not about winning or losing. Like, here's the thing. UUMAN Rider has the balls, but he doesn't have him to back it up. I mean, you know, physical strength and combat and pretty much power. He has nothing. He just sucks, obviously. Like, he's a failure beyond words. Basically, you know, and it was pretty epic too, like how the crowd, you know, pumped him up and shit. Like, yeah, kick his ass or whatever. But then, of course, you know, it looks like it's gonna be some pretty epic shit out of nowhere, but
I said,
not even close. Just pitches him, and then yeah, and that's the end. So that's the end of UUMAN Rider. He gets doomed. But here comes Saitama, the Jesus, the bald head Jesus, comes down there and is like, be strong, my child, be strong. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you from your death and doom. Because honestly, if that guy would have died, he would have. The last thing UUMAN Rider would have saw was hard nipples. And yeah, the Sea King, I'm not gay, but he has some really hard ass fucking nipples. I'm not gonna lie. And if UUMAN Rider would have died, that was the last thing you see. Fucking big ass hard nipples. Like, nah, that's a bad time to see that. It's the wrong place and the wrong time for you to fucking die from that shit. So Saitama Jesus comes in there. It's like Sea King is like, all right, punches him. Thing doesn't even do nothing to Saitama's bald ass head. Then all of a sudden, while he goes on and on, Saitama, like, he doesn't care though. He's like, can we hurry this shit up? Like, it's gonna rain. Oh, I forgot the beginning part. Really quick. Like that scene on the phone. They actually says, like, why don't you trust me saving UUMAN Rider, because he has no chance against the Sea King. So they're like, okay, let's look at his stats. And some people don't believe him. Some people is just like, like, oh, he's a cheater, he just ranks his way up just to get all the credit, and, shit like that. So some people are still on the fence of not really trusting Saitama by ending all his enemies in just, like, one attack. But if you don't want to believe it, motherfuckers, it's actually for real. So, of course, one punch! And just fucking, yeah. Like, literally, though, I really thought the Sea King was gonna actually have some kind of cool, fight back with Saitama. Like, I really thought the Sea King was gonna give Saitama a run for his money, but that wasn't the case. Apparently, I was expecting the Sea King to be kind of more on top tier, to give Saitama that feeling, that vibe that he's been missing for so long. Like, I really thought this would have been it, but guess not. So that's it for the Sea King. He's pretty much gone, guts everywhere and shit like that. So, anyways, from there on out, while he does that, apparently there's this one asshole who's pretty much mimicking all the other heroes, trying to actually save them. Even though they're a little bit lower class than Saitama, at least they were there to actually buy the system some time and actually to save their ass. And you're the ones paying the Hero Association. Give them their fucking money for the job that they're actually doing. Like, that guy was a fucking asshole. Like, I think that dude should have just beat him up. Like, seriously. But it's Saitama, he just laughs it off. It's like, look, you know what? Just keep these other heroes alive. It's like, okay, fine, yeah, I'll admit it. Look, that monster, obviously, he's weak. He's not strong. He sucks. He's doo-doo compared to what we are. And basically, these guys could have taken him out. And you know what? I was just there. I just attacked him, and he pretty much was a weakling. It's like, you know what? Look, why don't you just save these other heroes, heal them up, and what I'm gonna do is that way, hey, someone's got to take the credit or something like that, and then it proves to them, like, what? Is he really serious? So he really was trying to take the credit? That's kind of low and shit like that. Even though Saitama's a little on the wrong path of that, I kind of do respect it, because it's like he doesn't really care, like, about this whole motto of him being like this ultimate savior and shit like that. Like, he doesn't care. Like, people can think of him as a fraud or a phony, whatever. Like, he just doesn't care. That's just the way Saitama is. Just let him do his thing, and let it be the end of that. So then, basically, later on, we get some fan mail. There was one hatred mail towards Saitama about him, that he's a fake, like, no one depends on you, shit like that. And GENOS is getting all these fangirls, fucking cute-ass fucking letters, kawaii letters and shit. Ugh. Then, of course, there's one for the Hero Association that they're going to have some kind of interview with him to move him up to either one rank in a C class to rank 1, or, well, to keep him there, or number 2, move him up to B class. But now they're going to do some kind of test and interview and shit like that to see, like, how he does. So while that's going on, apparently all the other heroes are just, like, in the hospital and shit like that. And they're basically just reading the paper. They get mad. They don't overcome. Here goes Puro here with his fucking angel needle, whatever the hell it's called. Like, he's pretty much looking for a new boyfriend, a new mate, a new butt buddy to fuck with. That's pretty much what Puro is. He's full blown, absolutely biceps, full blown gay. Let's just put it that way. And he's looking for a new boyfriend, so it's pretty much obvious. But enough of that funny stuff aside. At the very end of the episode, though, we see that Saitama actually gets us from the exams, from the little interview, and we see UUMAN Rider. He's the one that actually thanked Saitama in the letter and bought him a meal. And, they were just chilling, just eating and stuff like that. And, they go to a little flashback about him, like, aren't you scared and stuff like that? And he goes, no. Because I'm not even scared of that Sea King at all, or whatever, while they're riding on the bike in the rain. Dan says, like, well, what class are you? And he goes, well, I'm C class, just like you. So go ahead and laugh at me. He's like, I'm not laughing. hey, it's pretty tough when it comes to a C classes, so I kind of agree with you. Why do I need to laugh at you about that? It's fine with me. And then, that's how they got the little spark and how they got along. Granted, UUMAN Rider does suck as a hero, but you gotta give him props for actually having the balls to stand up and stuff like that. Regardless, though, other than that, though, this episode was just freaking action-packed, freaking awesome. Animation was on point in this episode. Once again, we finally wrapped up the little Sea King method. So again, a 5 out of 5 for this episode. I thought it was fantastic. I mean, I could have given a bit points down because I really thought the Sea King was sort of going to give Saitama a bit of room for his money, but I guess not. Regardless, though, I still thought it was a fantastic episode overall. Just everything with the music and the fight scenes and the emotions were all there in this episode. A lot. So it was still worth it in the end. Overall, a 5 out of 5 episode once again. I'm telling you guys, One Punch Man is the anime of the year. I'm saying it once, I'm saying it again. It is these nuts anime of the year of 2015. So I'm done. Give me your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below of this episode of One Punch Man. Definitely can't wait for episode 10. 2 more episodes, guys, and unfortunately, this is where the season ends, or series ends, because I'm going to be really pissed if we do not get a season 2. So only 3 more episodes, and we're done. So I'm done. Thank you guys for watching so much. This is the Ninja Viewer, signing out. Peace out. MM Manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch, and as always, I'll see you guys next week for episode 10, the big 1-0 of One Punch Man. So catch you guys later. One Punch!